I got back just in time for that one. It's pretty much ending as soon as I sat back down. Welcome to the stream. We're going to be starting up something new. A few days ago, we beat Tomb Raider Legend, the PC version, and it was an interesting little game. Very, very short, but I was sort of debating with myself whether or not I was going to do the next one down the line, which would have been Tomb Raider Anniversary. And after checking it out as part of the PS3 collection, I was like, you know what? I'm actually somewhat fascinated in this little remake, and I think I do want to play it. And, hey, how's it going, Taylor? Good to see him. I was thinking, do I really want to play a remake of a game that I just played a few months ago? And I kind of didn't, but then as soon as I played it a little bit, I'm like, this is sort of interesting, so I might as well give it a little try and see what we can do here. But should be fascinating nonetheless. It's a remake of one in a different timeline. Also, welcome, Onaji. Not necessarily. We kind of talked about this during the Tomb Raider Legend stream, but Tomb Raider Legend is sort of a soft reboot in that it takes a lot of what was already established previously with the other games, but it kind of adds on to it without necessarily making things too extremely different. But this is more or less a remake, a fairly faithful remake to the original game. It does change a few things up a bit from what I recall, but we'll see. It's been a long time since I played this, so it'll be a fascinating experience for all of us. Welcome, Indy. How you doing? How's it going? Sup, jabronis? All right, let's go ahead and get it started, and let's see what Tomb Raider is like. Okay. Got a little scared because there was no audio for a moment. We have to watch the intro video now. It's relevant just like it was in the previous games. And there you go. There's not much more to it than that, but I guess you don't really need too much more. Finished the other Tomb Raider already? Yeah, it's a short game. I finished Tomb Raider Legend, the stream prior to the stream that I did Indiana Jones, so, which was what, like 2 nights ago? So 3 nights ago I finished Tomb Raider Legend. Let me know what the volume's like. If anything needs to be changed, I'll try to make adjustments as necessary. But otherwise, I don't think we really need to do anything else. Maybe put some subtitles on. Let's see if that's an option. Do we have that option? Subtitles on, my friend. In English, no less. Nuclear bombs unleash Satan. We'll go with that. It's a very interesting turn of events for the Tomb Raider franchise. We'll go ahead and do hard difficulty, since that seemed to be pretty fitting last time, except for the bike segments. I'm just going to leave manual grab off. I know it's more like the original that way, but I don't really care. I feel like they probably designed this game around not manual grabbing.
Now, what's a man gotta do to get that sort of attention from you?
If that's the sort of attention you want, Larson, you're well on your way.
Sounds like fun, but I'm only here to make an introduction. Lara Croft, meet Jacqueline Natla of Natla Technologies.
Good afternoon, Miss Croft. My research department has recently turned its focus to the study of ancient artifacts, and I'm led to believe that with the right incentive, you're just the woman to find them for me.
I'm afraid you've been misled. I only play for sport.
Which is precisely why I've come to you, Miss Croft. This is a game you've played before, with your father. You both spent years searching for the Scion of Atlantis. All you needed was the location of Qualopec's tomb.
You found Vilcabamba.
How quickly can you get to Peru?
Pretty damn quick.
Vilcabamba continues to elude us, and my insistence that we press on in spite of these failures has morale low. I suspect Jenkins to be the author of this sedition. He simply refuses to accept the possibility that Atlantis is the foundation upon which all known civilizations were built. Increasingly, I find it is Lara alone who remains untainted by academic dogma and open-minded enough to see this truth.
¡Lo siento! No traje bastante cuerda.
Not to worry. I'll find another way up.
That we will. I like how they kept the time-honored tradition that Lara just wears her tank top and short shorts. The mountains of Peru. Must be damn cold. No bike segments in this one, but plenty in Underworld. Yeah, that's what I remember, and I've remarked on that. That I didn't enjoy the bike segments in Underworld, but I don't necessarily remember what they were like. I would have to think that they're better than they are in Legend, though, because they're just absolute trash in Legend, but, you know, that's just how it goes. You played Underworld in Lara's alternate gold bikini outfit. I don't remember that, but something interesting to keep note of, I suppose. So, things pretty much in this game go in the exact same flow that they go in the original game. But we got a couple new added mechanics. There's a little bit additional story beats. Mild character changes. I feel like Larson is a little bit more... I mean, you know... I know he got rejected by Lara, but he's a little bit more suave and less of a hillbilly than he is in the previous one. And I feel like some of the other characters that we see, like Dupont, he's a little more... I don't know, cold. But he didn't really have much to say in the original version either, so it will be interesting to see some of the comparisons between the games, but as Daler said, it's a bit of a beefed up version of the original one. Though I do remember some pieces of this game not exactly being either trimmed down or removing a few things that were present in the original, so we'll see how it goes.
Allí estás. Mira. Ya llegamos.
Yes, we have arrived. Larson looks like Duke Nukem. He's got a strong chin and a buzz cut. That's all you need. I was questioning, because I was playing a little bit of this as part of the Trilogy collection when I was testing to see what the differences were and testing my controls for Tomb Raider Legend. But obviously we have the grapple hook, which was not present in the original. But I was a little bit surprised to see that they didn't include some of the other game mechanics, mostly like the combat, which we'll see a little bit later on, that were added into Legend, but they're not present in this game. And I just don't know if that was to make it more authentic to the original, or it just didn't work with the layout of the maps, or what. This still takes place before anything that happens in Legend. Still got them wolves. They don't look quite as jank as they do in the original. Damn, the guide. Which she probably didn't even need in the to begin with. Felt like they overused the grapple a little in this one. That might be. I guess we'll see as we progress through it, but... Obviously, with the original game, it was strictly just getting by on jumping and you're grappling via your hands and not much else. So, sort of interesting to add little segments in the levels where you have to use the grapple hook. But anyway, Onaji asked a question, so if Legend is a soft reboot, does Anniversary take place after or before Legend, or has nothing to do with it? So, you can almost kind of consider this a rewriting of the original, though there isn't too much that's changed, but it's sort of like a rewrite of the original to make it fit the themes and the aesthetics and the tone of Legend, but it's essentially still the first game. And it takes place prior to everything that happened in Legend. If you see in Legend when Lara, she has her flashbacks, she's wearing like the traditional, you know, this outfit. The traditional tank top, short shorts, that kind of stuff. Oops. That didn't work out. So, you kind of differentiate her past from her present via the outfit that she's wearing. Anything in the past is always going to have the blue tank top and the short shorts, and anything in the present is going to be like the brown outfit or the other things that she wears. But it's kind of weird because it's like mostly this game is still canon. Damn it. I ain't getting that jump right. But everything else that happened, like Tomb Raider 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, all the events that happened in those games, it's kind of take it or leave it. They don't really acknowledge it. So the only thing that's kind of carried over from the previous games that wasn't Tomb Raider 1 related was Zip, who we saw introduced in Legend as just, you know, her helper guy. So that's still kind of the same character. He's not jive talking, but it essentially fits the same role. Classics never go out of style. You were right about that. After playing Legend, I didn't mind Legend for the most part, except for the goddamn bike sequences, as I will never, ever, ever, ever let that go because those were awful. But I didn't mind Legend, but I don't think I prefer it over the originals. There's just a simplicity to the original games that really just can't be beat. And they do take a bit of practice to kind of learn the controls in and out and be proficient with them, despite the fact that they are relatively simple. But I do think that there's something a little bit more satisfying about the original games. Still don't understand why there's snow in Peru. It's always fucking hot out there. Mountains. Still gets cold in the mountains. Higher elevations and whatnot. Okay, I'm gonna have to like relearn the controls. Remember what I did in Legend, because the tooltips are not really gonna be helping me. But yeah, despite, you know, South American deserts and whatnot, those, still a lot of cold areas. Think about, like, the Andes. That is pretty chill. Think these all play the same, even Underworld? Somewhat. I think, like, the base movement and, like, the sort of parkour and the kind of scaling of the rock faces, that's all kind of the same, but there are some additional mechanics that make it a little bit different. The combat in this one is different, surprisingly, even to the point where I'd call it trimmed back from Legend. You don't have those, and I guess maybe it's just based on the type of enemies that you fight, because you're fighting a lot of human enemies with guns and whatnot in Legend. In this one, it's mostly like wildlife, so it's a little bit different in terms of enemy variety. But with this one, I think there's like a dodge mechanic or something like that. It's strange. It's a weird sort of dynamic. there's bigger emphasis on certain things. Like in Underworld, you have more free-roaming bike segments, and you got sort of like the big sprawling underwater areas. Where in Legend's such a short game though, but they don't really let a lot of those type of mechanics room to breathe. You're just kind of done with them relatively quickly. But if anyone's ever seen the original of this game, haven't really seen anything too different about the level design outside of the parts where we needed to grapple. Most of the stuff is still pretty much the same. You kind of tell exactly what things are supposed to be and their placement. There's a couple different things. Maybe some elevation changes. That little cave in there was at level with this section here. I think both the bridges were supposed to be at level with each other. So Disney Plus Day sucked ass today, no Obi-Wan Kenobi trailer? No. That's too bad. I didn't even know that there was a Disney Plus Day. What the hell? Sort of just phased through that, but that's alright. There we go. Though, I guess on my whole YouTube recommendation deal, there's a lot of videos about speculation as to whether or not that stuff was going to be, I don't know, announced soon, I guess. Just concept art. Yeah, it's a shame. Well, at least you know something's happening. Anything else they got on the horizon there, or is it pretty much just the two shows? The Boba and the Obi-Wan stuff. I'm gonna grab my chapstick. Lips are feeling a little dry. That's better. Visually, though, this still looks pretty good. I was talking about it when it concerned Legend, but there was I guess you could call it a bit of a remaster of sorts. Because when Legend came out, that was still, I believe, primarily on 6th generation consoles. So, you know, like PS2, Xbox, that kind of stuff. And it did come out for Windows around the same time period, but when it eventually came out on PS3, it sort of got a rework. And it definitely looked better than the 6th gen versions, but yeah, compared to what you could do with the PC updates, it didn't look nearly as good as this. Best thing I could see that was different was the lighting engine. Definitely a big improvement there, but otherwise everything else looked kind of rough. We're getting 60 frames per second. I got this, I'm just doing it in 1080 just for the sake of the recording. It's not gonna make a difference to anybody. Bunch of anti-aliasing. Looks pretty damn sharp. PS3 though, not so much. It's looking a little dated. The bear went down awful quick. Are they bringing back the 90s X-Men cartoon? I saw a thread on that. Somebody I guess posted the logo or something. I don't know if they even showed anything off from it. What I heard was that they got all the original voice talents back except for the guy that voiced Cyclops, who unfortunately is dead. And that might be it. That might be the only one not coming back. But the logo I saw was X-Men 97. I don't know if that's what they're calling it or that's just the project name or what. I don't even know if it's going to be a full series. Yeah, new show. Brand new show, not related. I mean, not just like a redo or like a remaster of sorts of the original, but like a brand new thing. Gotta capitalize on that nostalgia. Look at that. The guy that voiced Cyclops, I don't know the voice actor's name, but he died last year, I think. But other than that, I think everybody else that they are bringing back is still around to actually be brought back. Uh-oh. That didn't work out so great. But I don't know anything else about it, so don't ask me and don't take my word for it. You guys can make up your own opinions as to what's going on with that. I've only heard the hearsay. But I don't know what it's going to be about. I don't know if it's just strictly going to be a extension of the original show with the same format, or if they're going to do like a story arc, or what it even is. That's not too bad. Large health kit. There would have been a save crystal right here. I'm still doing the PlayStation version. Do we have, oh yeah, we don't have the flashlight. No flashlight in this game. And I don't think we got any binoculars either. Nope. Doesn't look like it. Ours looking awful sweaty though. So those are two mechanics that didn't make it from the previous game. Is there anything down there? Doesn't look like it. Let's move on. Surprised I made it through the whole way without getting hit. Alright, hold up. We got some weighted things going on here. Let's see. Oops. Go down pretty damn quick. I guess that's good. Trying to sneak up on me, huh? It's all for a second there, but they got like almost like a Spidey sense looking thing, or a Batman Arkham Knight counter symbol that comes up over their head. And that is exactly like it would be in any of those other games. It's just a deal where it tips you off as to whether they're going to attack, and then lets you know to do something. Dodge. That's what you get, Wolf. She doesn't seem to be as sympathetic towards the fact that she's killing the animals in this one. But I guess that's true to the original now, isn't it? Laura didn't really care back then either. There we go. I'm assuming with the ticking that probably means that it's timed. So step on that real quick, but I think there's a little bar up there that looks like we could swing off of it. That right there. So I think we gotta go all the way back around, because it's probably just a secret or something, but if I notice it, I'm gonna try and get it. Like that camera angle. Not quite what I'd consider the underboob, since we're not seeing the skin. Good enough though. How do we get up there? Damn it. There we go. So it's kind of risky. I don't know that I can make that jump strictly from there. Alright, not bad, not bad. I don't know what the hell that is, but... some sort of peyote pipe. Ceramic bottle from approximately AD 700 depicting a mythological killer whale. Such vessels were most likely used for drinking fermented chica, or chicha. Well, we have unique treasures. I guess that's good. That's the time jumps. Always like the platforming in this, or can you call it scaling? I guess both. I'd still consider it platforming. But once you get a rhythm down, you could kind of do it pretty proficiently, I feel. We got everything. And in under 20 minutes. Outfits, relics, art galleries. All good. Yeah, save game one, why not? Oops. Press R mouse to lock on enemies for special maneuvers like adrenaline dodge and headshot. That didn't work. Maybe next time. You have to let me know how to exactly perform those. I can attach to vertical columns, jump towards them. Wait, jump towards the vertical column. Oh, okay. Push moving keys. I think these were in the last game. Although I don't think I could make any jumps like that. Yeah, it's like the previous, or the first game. I shouldn't say the previous game because they weren't in Legend. But the first game, all sorts of animals, including bears. That was a big thing about Tomb Raider. We talked about the preferences of one of the original game developers, Toby Gard. And in the original Tomb Raider, he did not want Lara to be shooting people that much, even though she does in the game, but I guess they limited it. So the trade-off was that she'd just kill a bunch of animals. So they had to come up with like animal-based enemies that you'd find in whatever certain areas you were in. So I mean, once we get to Rome, for some reason there's gorillas, a bunch of lions. I guess it ties in with the Colosseum. Here we got wolves, bats, bears. You recently played this like early this year or last year. I can't recall that happening. Oh. I guess it wasn't memorable then, wasn't it? Here comes another bear. Somewhere. There it is. I do remember them being a lot tougher in the original game. So this is the first part where I think this section looks a little bit different in terms of layout. We come to this little village, quote-unquote, and it more naturally looks like a village. The other one looked like a barn stuck in a cave, so it didn't exactly have that same visual appearance. But there was like a big network of caves. It was actually a little bit confusing to navigate through this place. And in this one, it's a little bit more clear-cut. So, still got that big pool or well in the middle. Really, I suppose. Yeah, there's a few of them. We got a few bears. Shift to die, press hold space to surface. So these controls are basically the same that they were in Legend. I bet we even have the quick swim. Maybe? Oh yeah, we still get it. You gotta repeatedly tap on it though. Lara does not service for air in time. The air meter will empty and she will drown. Oh. Some things never change. Oops. Well, just in time. Look at that. That would have been impressive back in the day. I guess it still kind of is. Wet clothing. Rose Tico. Awful character. Hey, thank you, Hi Carrie. Appreciate that. Thank you for the lurk. Hi Carrie playing Smite earlier. I think a little bit of Resident Evil Village as well. Did that open up anything else, or is that just... I guess we do have this. Go. Ooh, just barely. And for a small health kit at that, not really worth it. Alright. That's how you open up that door. Got shotgun ammo, and I'm sure we won't get the shotgun until like the second to last level from the game. Village key. Take a look up here, because there was stuff up here in the original version. I keep saying the last game, it's not quite true. No bats though, I remember getting attacked. Oh well. Oh, I bet we could get up on that pole here. Just gonna pull this piece of crap all the way back out there. Something's going on with our arms too. It's a little jittery. Oops. Wait. Wait. What's kind of fun about this game is I think they introduce like new human characters for Lara to kill. One of my least favorite things about this though is, I already talked about it at the end of Legend. Or maybe not at the end of Legend, but during one of the Legend streams. But one of my least favorite things was the way she reacted at the end of the game. We'll see it. I guess I won't mention it, just in case of minor spoilers, but... it bugged me. Oh, crap. I can't actually get out on here. Just exerting a lot of force. Probably really heavy. No doubt about that. Giving her the shakes, though. I thought I'd just be able to climb out of the pool, but I guess not. Not that big of a deal, but kind of annoying. Where's that door? Oh. I think pretty much the biggest changes were actually just with the characters. They do kind of change them, I guess, for modern audiences. I don't know. Larson's not really a hick. Pierre is more of a cold-blooded assassin. The other guy, whose name I don't remember because he was only in like the very last section of the game, he wasn't just like a too cool for you skateboarder. Now he's just like Vanilla Ice wannabe. Then there's there's the cowboy man. I think he's got a couple more lines. I don't even know who half those people were. Like, at the very end of the game, you meet some henchmen that just kind of pop up. But in the original, they don't really get much of an introduction. They're just kind of there. I don't know if that changed in this one. All I remember is that either maybe they had a little bit more impact in the cutscenes, or possibly there was some character changes for all of them. I know for the ones I've already mentioned that there were, but still, I don't know for sure. Whoa, what were you doing there? What was that? Indiana Jones wannabe? The problem is someone wants to be a Vanilla Ice wannabe? Well, I think Indiana Jones has got a little bit more, I don't know, there's a little bit more cadence. I think if you want to be a wannabe of somebody, maybe Vanilla Ice ain't the best one to go after, but just barely. Still kind of wish there was a sprint mechanic. That'd be nice. When did they introduce that in the core games? I think that was in 3. All the way back in 3, and they never really brought it back. Well, Crystal Dynamics didn't. It was used in other games. Be an Eminem wannabe. Shoot a little bit higher, I guess. I thought there was a health pack up there in the original. Guess they didn't feel like adding it. Something down here. Alright, well, I guess it made up for it by the fact that it was one down there. Playing this game a bit reminds me, somebody, and I think it's just one guy, it's not like he's working with a team, but there's one dude out there that's trying to do like an anniversary treatment for Tomb Raider 2. And I think all that's been done so far is just the Great Wall level at the beginning of the game, which is pretty short, but it looks pretty good. I haven't played it myself, but I've seen some gameplay videos, and impressive work for one person, for sure. Maybe once it gets a little bit more traction, and if he does a few more levels, I'll check it out at some point. Nobody wants to be Eminem. You still remember the song Kim? Well, personal music preferences aside, I think it might be a little bit more successful than Vanilla Ice. But I guess people can laugh at and with Vanilla Ice. What the hell's that guy's real name? Rip Van... It's definitely not Rip Van Winkle, but it's something like that. Rip Van something. Johnson. Look at that. They want you to make a jump, but then there's like a health pack down there. There aside from that? Oh, yes there is. Don't know what the hell that's supposed to be. I guess maybe I need a little bit more of an opportunity to jump from side to side. When I do the dodge as opposed to the jump, though, there's those little arrow keys that pop up at the bottom. I don't really know what's supposed to happen there. I see the ledge over there, but I wonder if I could just jump on the this. I can. Can I jump off of it? Yes, I can. All right. Works for me. I can balance on the top of thin vertical structures. I don't think that was in the last game. In Legend, I mean. I got a couple new mechanics, I guess. What was that? Oh, okay. Hearing some weird sounds up there. I guess it was those blow darts. It's kind of sad, but it's fucked up funny. Gotta say, I wasn't a huge listener of Eminem's catalog. Maybe I'll listen to it after the stream. We'll see what it's like. Oh, okay. Took 30 minutes to do that one. Still got everything, though. That's nice. I like how we hear enemies, though, and then just level end. Lost Valley. Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember this. See, now, they got this massive contraption up here. In the original game, it was literally just like a 4x10 texture that was on the wall. You needed to get gears for it. Plug them up in there. Now it's like this massive thing. Oops. There they are. Well, here's one of them. You found the cog. Great. The old cog gun, you were right about that. They are spread far and wide. But at least it takes us to one of the more interesting areas in this particular level. I think this is kind of... oh yeah. There's that door over there. But looks like we'll need to shut off the waterfall, quote unquote. Let's see what's down here. Just a secret. Health kit. It's not bad. Okay, I guess we gotta go up on that ladder though. Ooh, or jump towards a ladder. You got it. There you go. Oh, you know what's different? I think in the original, you had to place all the gears on the same spot. Yeah, look at that. There's a similar little piece up there. With this one, it's like you have to activate several pieces of this contraption before you actually get it to do what you want it to do. The other thing I'm noticing too is that it retains the original game's lack of music. There's still ambient effects, which is good, and they're probably a little bit more frequent and less, or I guess I should say a little bit more varied than the original games. It's going to require a cog. Because in the original game it was the same shit, like they played every 10 seconds. There was the water drips, there was the weird somebody dropping a pipe in the distance. There was like some kind of hissing sound. And then every once in a while when you do something important, then you'd get a little music that would play for probably a good 20-30 seconds, like it did just there. There's a lot more doubling back. Yeah, with this level in particular, there was more having to go back and forth between the same areas. That was a big jump. Oops. Can't quite tell what that is. Looks like it might be shotgun ammo. Let's see what's over here first. Oh my god. Nice camera angle. How you doing, Lara? Whoa. That's a big booty. Right in your face, too. Those devs know what they were doing. Oh, I'm almost dead. I was wondering what that heartbeat was. This little cave. You found 50 caliber pistol ammo. Interesting. Oops. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. Let's see. It looks like that's where the grip point is. Let's see if I could drop down there, though. Maybe here? There we go. I don't know if I could grab onto that, though. That looks like it's deteriorated. Oh, maybe I jump back. Okay, that didn't work. Cool. There's gotta be something like that. Shit. What I was trying to do, I was hoping that she'd be able to, like, maneuver a little bit still in midair. Because, I mean, you could do that in some of the previous games. I don't think that's the case. I'm gonna give it one more try, just see if I could drop onto it from something. Maybe not. Maybe that's just supposed to be an exit. I don't know. Alrighty then. Okay. I don't think we could grab onto that. Damn. I will move on. Oh, whoops. Oh god, no. Took out a lot of health. I was a little bit too confident in her ability to latch onto the tops of those posts. This stuff looks like it keeps going back to other areas that interconnect with each other. wait a sec. Look. Got something going on here. Oh, shit. Can I not grab that? Can't shoot it either. Alright, well, that's got to be the entrance to it then. I just need to find a way to actually get onto it. See, my hope was that she'd roll a little bit further and then it would negate some of the damage. That might not be a bad idea, though. Hold up. If I could, like, drop onto it. There we go. Okay. A little bit of detail on the pick the next game reward. I'm only trying it out for one and or a portion of a stream. If I like it, no, I will continue with it, but if I don't, I ain't gonna do it again. So if you pick some meme shit, I'll do it, but it ain't gonna be a full playthrough. So... Whoops, whoa, whoa, whoa. I didn't realize that could happen. Also, if I'm like intently trying to finish something, I will remove that reward. So it ain't always going to be around. For instance, I had it up like before October, if only briefly, but by the time October rolled around, I took it off because there was just way too many games that I was looking to complete. Indiana Jones for Atari. Now, the other caveat, which I mentioned in there, is I have to actually be able to play it somehow. So, I guess it just depends on how far Atari emulation has come. And I know you're probably joking, but I'm just saying for anybody out there that's, like I said, thinking about requesting something weird. See, the weird thing about Indiana Jones for Atari was you needed like the second controller to do some of the tasks, and I just don't know how that can work if I was legitimately trying it. Is that it? There was a... There's another grip point up there, but I don't think I see a means to actually get onto it. I'm not going to spend forever looking for it, so let's just see what this has. Texas Chainsaw Massacre ain't bad on Atari. Very rare game if you're trying to get it physically. Oops. But a nice, simple little game, I guess. See, I don't know what that shit is with the arrows. I still don't know what it does. So these raptors go down hard. Ooh. Guess I took out a decent amount of health too. You can't, like, dodge that. I could jump over them for a second, but then they immediately attack after that, which I was sort of accounted for. God damn, Jesus. And, they, like, right after you jump over them, they swipe at you, which kind of sucks. Took you a while to realize that the noise was the victim screaming. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. You know, it also got a interesting little game mechanic like that, similar to Texas Chainsaw Massacre on Atari. There's a Friday the 13th game on the Commodore 64. It's actually got a pretty damn convincing scream. More of them, huh? Jesus. I had like half my health bar left on that one. I just don't know how I'm supposed to dodge him. I guess if you stick close enough to them, they're not going to charge at you, so the trick might just be don't move too far. Oh, never mind. No, I immediately get hit once I do the side dodge. Like that. Oh, look at that. That's what that's supposed to do. Okay. You have to, like, let it set in, I guess. But if you don't shoot at them, then they're just immediately gonna take a swipe at you, which seems to do a lot of damage. Yeah, better start running. Oh. This game's got QTEs now, too, huh? Don't tell me the whole T-Rex battle's a QTE fest, is it? No, maybe not. But they make it like a boss battle. The rage and health meters for some enemies are located in the upper right corner of the screen. Repeated shooting raises the rage meter, causing the enemy to become enraged. Yeah, this is still Peru, but this is just the lost world in Peru. Ow. Okay, I get it, I get it. I'm also, whoa, I see the spike walls too, so it's kind of evident what we need to do. It's a very old throwback to the adventure movies of like the 50s. You see those, you know, like The Lost World, for instance. Bunch of people exploring South America or something. End up finding some sort of route to some prehistoric world. See, now originally, with the, damn it, it didn't hit it, with the T-Rex, this was pretty much just an enemy like any other enemy, except it just had an assload of health. You could avoid it. You didn't have to kill it, I don't think. But now this is like a full-on boss battle. I'm doing a decent amount of damage without actually getting it to ram into the walls, but the spike balls anyway. It's easier said than done, though. Oh, that was it. We got it. Oh, still doing QTs. Some Revenge of the Sith music. It is a little bit on the epic side, isn't it? Oh, alright. Alright. I don't know that I like this version better than the original version. So in the original version, the layout was sort of similar to this, where you had kind of like a linear corridor, but you had to like, you had to run in and out of caves to try and avoid the T-Rex unless you wanted to directly confront it, which was usually a bad idea. But you could pop in and out of the caves and take some pot shots at it, and eventually you'd whittle it down and kill it. But there was like this little cave network that you could go through in several different spots and sort of avoid it. Sometimes there'd be raptors in there, but it was a little bit more freeform than that. Obviously no QTEs. Wasn't really a boss battle. It was just a very souped up enemy. But I don't know. I thought it was a little scarier when it was just like a ever looming threat as an enemy. And with this one, it's just some boss battle with gimmicks. There's our cog, though. New cog. What we got going on in here? Big old tunnel. Whoa, that's not where I was facing. I guess there's still sort of like a little, I don't know, it's not quite a cave, but I guess, well, I don't know, there was still sort of stuff like this in the original too. But this area seems to be trimmed down a bit. Nitpicky, not the most important thing, but something I'm noticing here. I was thinking about doing acid, but I just don't know. I don't know how well it would work because at least with the original one, I don't know if it was the same with 2, but the original one incorporated like those 3D effects, and I just don't know how integral that was. I own it. I just never took the time to play it. But actually, it might have been 2. Maybe it was 1 and 2. I don't know. Both or one of them used some sort of 3D effect, and I don't know if that was integral to the gameplay experience, or if that could be turned off, or what. But I've never streamed it. Or attempted to stream it. Whoops, whoa. On them both, set them aside. I do that a lot. Mostly it's just I know sometimes that stuff's either going to be worth something, or, you know, if it's not necessarily worth something, it's going to be hard to get. So I end up grabbing it and then saving it for another occasion. But the occasion doesn't, you know, the occasions where stuff like that can crop up is few and far between. Got a lot of stuff going on. Looks like a raptor nest or something. I don't know. I've speculated that it's got to be better than Portable Ops, though. As interesting as that game is story-wise, and I appreciate some of the things it does, it also kind of sucks. So, there is that. Look at that. A little bit of the map clipping through here, too. How do we get down there? Or if I get down there, how do I get back up? Huh. Well, maybe it's not important. It looks like it's just a health kit, so... Although I used a lot during the raptor fight, so that might not be a bad idea. Yeah, I mean... Visually, is that what you're talking about? They look better, yeah. It's a card game, which I find strange. It's like a strategic card battle game, which ain't exactly up my alley. I'm not really big into card games. I know a lot of people are, but it's never really been my thing. Especially nowadays, there's a lot of indie type card games coming out, but a very strange route to take. Portable Ops is better on PC when you could have the right joystick control the camera and the left joystick control the movement. I mean, like through emulation, right? Because that game was exclusive to the PSP. But yeah, I bet you can map it out to make the control scheme a little bit better. Obviously, when they did Peace Walker, they sort of built the controls around the original PSP a lot better. But with Portable Ops, they were still dicking around and they didn't quite get it yet. The controls were probably, I don't know, if it wasn't the biggest pain in the ass, it was one of. But on top of that, I don't know, I never really liked the level design or the gameplay structure. It never felt like that engaging to me. Like I said, when the time came and Peace Walker was out, they did a much better job with that game. But there's something about that game outside of just the control scheme that just makes it so unsatisfying to play, at least for me. It's got some cool little bits in it, though. I don't completely shit on it, but... It's got some cool story bits, like with Null, and... it's got some cool little character options and, you know, building your unit and whatnot. Thought the villain was kind of interesting in Portable Ops. Fighting Null was kind of cool. Yeah, I just mentioned Null. The villain was kind of interesting. It sort of explains how Big Boss gets his money for MSF and all that too, so... It has its place. I just wish it was a better game. But Onaji's got a point. It probably would be better if you could fix up the controls. I mean, at the very least, it'd be a little bit more functional. Do I jump back or do I jump down? I'm gonna jump back. Yeah, this is that area we were at before. Ghost Babel is not canon. Unless you mean it's Unless you mean it's got a canon with Ghost Babel. I don't remember that, but there's no way that Ghost Babel has any sort of canon. That was like the alternative Metal Gear Solid. But with Portable Ops, yeah, like I was talking about, mostly it's just the money. How he gets the Philosopher's Legacy. Ghost Babel is the VR. Right, went through the codex. Seeing as you complete the game. Number 4 says you're doing well, Jack. Better than Snake. I don't remember the ending of that game, but I don't remember that. So all of Ghost Babel was a VR. Even still, even if it was just a VR training, like nothing in that game has any impact on anything else, so I don't know. If it's quote-unquote canon, it's very superficial. Controls felt like you were walking around as an action figure in Portable Ops. A little stiff, huh? A little slow and a little stiff. Alright, finally we can go take a look at this thing. Oh shit! Why didn't she grab it? Don't have any impact with VR missions and Ghost Battle, assuming that's Ghost Babel, came out in between Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2, and they both had hints leading into 2. Okay. I don't understand that. Seems like if she just reached up, she would be able to grab onto it. There we go. About damn time. I'm not gonna go down there just yet. Let's see what's over here. This arm mouse to lock on the shootable objects. Oh. Hold up. I get it. This was kind of mostly the same. Sort of. I feel like it's a little easier to navigate through here, actually. But there was the section above the waterfall that you could sort of walk around. I guess this seems a little bit more... There's a little bit more to it, but it's less complex, if that makes any sense. Cross this real quick. What does that do? Nothing? We just shut off the bridge, that's good. You get a cog. Oops. Oh, shit. Alright, stop. Yeah, Arkham Origins is still looking to be done. God damn it. In December, thereabouts. Depending on how far I make it through the Tomb Raider series, I might still be doing some of those. I don't know if I want to take a break in between, like doing the soft reboot trilogy and what do they call this? There's an official, not an official. There's like a fan name for it. I think they call it the Legend. I think they call it the Legend trilogy. So like after I'm done with the Legend trilogy, I don't know if I want to take a break and then come back to the full reboot trilogy later on, or if I just want to get it done with. I'm not really looking forward to those games, to be honest. But we've come this far. I might as well. Hey, Vamp, how's it going? Good to see you. Drink of water. But yeah, at some point, I don't know. It's kind of funny. The reboot Tomb Raider is both a copy of Uncharted, which that much is obvious, and then it's also a copy of the Arkham games. So it might be somewhat fitting if during the time that I'm doing Arkham Origins, I'm also doing the new Tomb Raider games. Doing well. A little bit late, a little tired, but sort of wanted to get this started at some point this week. I think I might take either a Saturday or Sunday off from streaming. Not sure which. Okay, there you go. And on whatever day I stream on Saturday or Sunday, I'm definitely finishing up Indiana Jones, so. And I was all careful to come down here. I can't even grab that. There's a super awesome treasure somewhere, and Indiana Jones and Lara Croft, Nathan Drake are given the same instructions. Who gets there first? I don't know. I can tell you it's probably not going to be Nathan Drake. He's going to be lagging behind. Not Nathan. Nathan's alright. I don't think he's quite as capable as the other two, though. We talked about the feats that both Indiana Jones and Lara have gone through, and sometimes they're a little bit on the superhuman side. I think more so Lara, just because she's strictly video game oriented, and at a time when video games were much larger than life, as opposed to trying to replicate films based in reality, like Uncharted sometimes is. Hello, Lara. So I don't know, maybe just strictly based on that. Whoops, that's not what you need to do. Haha, silly of me. There's a grapple point right here. At least it quick saved. Hopefully that's it. You probably have to say Lara. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. She kind of has a little bit more of a supernatural ability. Well, I guess it depends on the series, too. If we're talking like the original core games, then maybe so. Besides, she's got twin pistols that can manifest unlimited ammunition. That's got to count for something. Oh, I missed a relic. I wonder where it was. Did I get that? Oh, no, I did get that. Yeah, I don't know. Must have been somewhere in the whole Lost World with the T-Rex and the raptors. Unlocks. Nothing. Thanks, game. You could have just skipped that and not made me feel bad. I bet if I got that relic, I probably would unlock something. Tomb of Qualopec. What have we got here? How dare you laugh at my failure? Whoa, 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 whoa. Careful. Guess it's a little slippery when you just get out of the water. Oh, this looks completely different. Okay. Yeah, this... Alright, so this might be the first major example where they have, like, completely reworked the level. This was more or less... Oh, shit. Got one of them Indiana Jones boulders. Oh. Oh, this is the same, though. Okay, but it would have been, like, over there. Alright, so in the original game, this was, like, a pretty standard-looking temple. You had 3 different hallways, and I think the one to the left had locked gates. Which is what this is right here. It had those pretty much exact same emblems on it, or at least similar looking ones. Basically, you had to go through the temple and you had to work some mechanism to make them unlock. Look at that. I think... I'll take a look down here. But yeah, this whole thing with like the secondary level, that wasn't exactly present in the original game. There was none of this going on. Mentioned Uncharted a bit, but I've been thinking about doing those games. Sony last year gave away the whole original trilogy. Well, the original trilogy as part of the pack on the PS4 for free. Never played the third game. Didn't really care for the first one. Didn't like it that much, but, you know, it was alright. Second one I thought wasn't bad. Third one, never played it. I've heard mixed things. For the most part, people seem to think it's alright, but I've also heard people say that it's the worst of the 3, so I don't know who to believe. But I might be interested in playing that. I've owned 4 because it was on sale for like $5 on Amazon. I think during like a lightning deal or something. I'm like, oh, I'll probably play that at some point. I've had it for like 4 years. And I still haven't played it. I don't even know if I put it on the hard drive yet. I think at this point, all those games are on PC, yes? So playing them on PS4 would be like the downgraded version. Oh well, if I put money into it, I might as well play those. Oh, there you go. Just wrecking shit. Oh, look, we got double swinging. Sure, Indy loves these parts. Okay, so there's a lever that moves one of the gates up. So I guess now we just have to go down to the 2 corridors. Probably be good. Ooh. Ooh. Sorry about that. It worked last time. I guess the platform must have shrunk a little bit ever since it got hit by the giant Kong. Barely. Let's see if I could... I can't even make that. I guess we need both of them. It's a little strange, though. She's pretty good about fall damage. Thank God. I think you and me both were playing a game where characters, like, died at... like, by dropping, like, 5 feet. What am I hitting? Oh. I need, like, the low angle camera. I need the ass shot. God. Don't remind me of those commercials. Jabbing like a felon. Our feet are sinking into the ground. Maybe the ground's a little bit mushier than we think it might be. Move it all the way to the back. Yeah, you know what you're doing. The pixel shape bum mapping. Hey, that's not too bad. My only qualm is sometimes when those cheeks move, they clip through her gun belt. I feel like there should have been some ass quality control. All this shotgun ammo and no shotgun to use it with. Small health kit for your trouble. Oh, good too. Alright, I take back my sarcastic remarks. Tried to swing. Doesn't appear like she wants to do it, though. Sorta did it. It veered off to the left a little bit too much. Okay. She doesn't really have a huge jumping distance. Let's see what this is. I'm sure I can't make that, though. Oh, yeah, we had to come at it from the top. So it sort of makes sense. Make sure I'm not missing out on anything else. There we go. Alright, well, okay. I was gonna say second gate, but I guess it's technically the third one. Oh no, ooh! I realized a little bit too late that all of the darts have unlocked and are shooting now. Now we've got swinging axes. That was horrifying. Alright, Daler, well thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good night. Catch you around next time. Ooh. Even over here now. Wait. Okay, I guess I can't. Can I jump? No, I can't jump back. Still can't get that shotgun ammo. Not even gonna bother. Alright. Well, that wasn't without its issues. Oh my god. That's probably the least amount of damage I've taken from a fall yet, though. So I guess it wasn't too bad. On the plus side, we got down quicker. Whoa, whoa. Physics. I think almost leapt up from the ground. Got the trouble with some of the placements here. I don't necessarily know how far too far is or how close too close is. That looks manageable. Actually, I push it so damn far up against that thing, it's like about to pop out of the ground, but it seems like it's a decent distance away. If I'd done it any further back, I probably wouldn't have been able to make that jump. Oh, good. Alright, cool. It was a little bit off center. I wasn't sure if she'd be able to hop onto it. Let's see those somersaults. There you go. Whoa! Ah! I was gonna jump over and dodge it. But the other one got to me before I could do so. You're looking a little dirty there. Didn't realize there were, like, dirt variations. Oh, come on. That's totally within your range. Huh. Oh. Still, despite the fact that we got that, it does look like she should be able to grab onto one of those ledges. Alright. I will give way to video game logic. Yeah, I guess I would have made it so that we didn't have to jump on any of those. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was cool. Not what I was looking to do. Honestly, the level design in this game, well, okay, let me say it this way. The movement in this game feels a lot better than the movement feels in Legend, but I think that's because of how the level's designed. Because it's the same movement. I mean, as some of you guys were saying, there's not a whole lot of difference between, you know, how the gameplay works. Let's try this over here. Between these 3 games, but it feels a lot more satisfying to move around in this game than I think it does in Legend. But I think that's more because of how the levels are designed and not necessarily any changes and or improvements to the actual gameplay. Still giving me shotgun ammo with no shotgun. I don't think I'm missing anything else. Okay, yeah. As I thought. Ooh. Oh, shoot. Oh, there's a raptor down there. I was like, what does it want me to shoot? Oh, damn it. There is a treasure down there, too. Damn. How the hell do I get back up, though? Ooh, didn't have enough room for that. Alright, well, we got the treasure. I guess that's the important thing. Oh, this one didn't have a base on it. I see, okay. We would have had to have gotten to this side, drop down from there, then get onto the pillar, slide down, if we didn't want to take fall damage. However, we are... Oops. Oh, shit. We're possibly mostly done with this. I don't remember there being too much outside of getting to the throne room. After opening up the doors, so... we shall see. No secrets or anything. Yep, here it is.
Here sits the god King Qualopec, one of the triumvirate, keepers of the 3 pieces of the Scion, diviners of its knowledge, sacred rulers of Atlantis. What the? Oop. Time to go. Okay, that was weird. There was a cutscene when you enter that area in the original game, but you could just, like, manually look around, too. It wasn't all cutscene.
Which is a bit of a shame because you get to see the mummies, which, as was put, they're creepy looking. Yes, they are. But you get to see them, like, follow you around the room with their heads. I was going to say eyes, but I don't think they really have eyes in the original. And there's a couple things to look at in there, I think, but I guess maybe it's not worth it. I don't remember the mummified king coming to life, though. Hey, there he is.
I'd love to join you, but I forgot my trunks.
Why am I not surprised?
You got your job, I got mine. I'll take it from here.
I hope Natla sent you here with more than that shotgun.
Don't sweat it, kitten. I prefer a more hands-on approach.
Oop. Or QTE.
This is only one piece of the Scion. Where's the rest of it?
Give me a minute. I'm thinking. Whoa, makes no difference to me. Pierre's probably already found his piece.
Pierre Dupont? Where?
Now that I don't know.
All right. I'm convinced.
Damn, you really had me going there.
Nice. Now we get a shotgun. There was like a manual gun battle that she did in the original game, so it wasn't QT, which I guess now is in the place of it is QTEs. Not that I was terribly fond of that gun battle necessarily, but I guess difference in modern gameplay. Larson definitely a lot more competent than he is in the original, though. She basically tricks him into saying where Pierre's gone.
Looks like our girls pulled it off.
Or maybe if not that, then at least revealing some information.
Not that I'm complaining, boss, but what makes you so sure she's not gonna bring it back herself?
Lara would never part with the Scion. She's far too obsessed with it, just like her father. Ah, Monsieur Dupont. You have something to report?
Good news, madame. Your information was correct. I have located my piece of the Scion. Voila! It is buried under a place called...
St. Francis Folly.
No. 1 out of 2 artifacts. Oh, well. Oh, there's commentaries for this game. That's interesting. Didn't notice that on any of the previous unlocks.
I've acquired new evidence that leads me to believe it is the Scion itself that is in some strange way a vast library of information to rival even Alexandria. I am now convinced that if I can obtain it, I will finally discover what happened to my beloved Amelia.
So this whole thing involving Lara's father, that wasn't part of the original.
Oh, Pierre, you litterbug.
Who drinks soda, like, while they're out adventuring? But yeah, I guess that's kind of more of a retcon to sort of fit things in with the legend story. Because pretty much you didn't hear anything about Lara's parents. Oop.
dull person.
Natla doesn't honor her contracts, Pierre. I'd move on if I were you.
No, mademoiselle. Natla and I understand each other. I find things for her, and she rewards me handsomely. But you seek the very thing she does. That is why you are not trusted.
I trust my instincts.
And that is why you are in second place. I am a professional, mademoiselle. I focus on the job, and I get paid.
There's more to life than money, Pierre.
This isn't life, mademoiselle. It's business. Your compulsion prevents you from seeing the difference.
It hasn't prevented me from getting a piece of the Scion. How's business for you?
Touché. So then, why don't we see whose compulsion gets them the next piece?
Could have shot her right there. Yeah, Pierre, he's bald now. But it's a shaved head. It's not like he was losing his hair. But yeah, he had a full head of hair in the original game. He didn't really talk much. There wasn't that whole exchange with them. Lara pretty much just gets here and then that's it. So, I mean, I guess you can't do much with his character in regards of what you see in the first game. In 5, there's a little bit more fleshing out there. Him and Larson are a regular comedy duo. Oop. Can't jump up there. Upper level, eh? I guess he still comes across as the somewhat slick Frenchman, though. But his visual appearance, he definitely looks a little bit more, I don't know, serious. As opposed to the purple windbreaker. Here we go. Artifact in there, some kind of relief. This looks like something should happen with it. This series of levels to me. Oh yeah, we got the wall running now too. But in St. Francis Folly, this always felt like the longest part of the game.
The Greeks had an affinity for heavenly bodies.
I think I got rid of the gate. But there's a lot of level variety here, despite just being like one section of the game. That didn't change. This is the same image that's on the deal there, but I don't quite know what the relation is yet. Could shoot sections of it to light up, and then he could reset it with the little floor panel there. Oh, okay. Well, this makes sense here. Sword in the left eye. There wasn't anything like that in the other section, though. Let me do it manually again. Oh, wait, I'm standing. I'm standing on the floor platform. Come on now. There we go. But this was the series of levels that had, I mean, we've got this intro area, it's got the Coliseum, it's got that weird, like, aqueduct section with all the crocodiles and alligators and whatnot. It's pretty damn sprawling for just being one section of the game. Let's see, you got the feet, and you got the hand. That's not holding the head. And the lower back. I wonder if something's supposed to happen like around here to make that other image on the other side light up. Because this got the jewels on it and whatnot. That other one didn't really have anything. Maybe you're just supposed to guess. I don't know. Okay. Get that. Yeah, that ain't working for me. Oh, okay. See a ball. I'm gonna take one more look over there to see that treasure thing. Maybe there's something I'm missing. I don't know what though. I mean, the eyes look freaky, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. I think they look the same on the picture anyway. They do have the holes. So we got the two eyes. I mean, maybe there were supposed to be stones set in there. Maybe that's what they're trying to tell us. Two eyes, like the back and the shoulder. I don't really see anything else that looks unique. I'll give that a try. If it doesn't do anything, then I'll just move on. Because I don't get it. Oh, look, you can... These points aren't even available. Yeah, that's just how the texture looks. Well... yeah, I got nothing then. Maybe the we could just hit the ones that weren't used. Nothing. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. Guess there's something around here. I'm not going to worry about it. It is what it is. Okay. Let's see about pushing this ball around. Okay, so that only unlocks the upper door. It looks like we have to take another trip up to the top. surprised I made that jump. Oh, look at that. That looks like it's pretty much all of them. Except for the one tentacle. Oh, wait. I got an idea. No! Ah! God damn it. Took some damage, but I'm safe now. Okay. Give this a try. Actually, hold up. Is it all except for the one? I guess maybe it isn't. Let me try the obvious ones. Because I think it was like all the ones that I had made a note of that were activated previously. There we go. So it's like all the joints. Alright. Be taking that, thanks. Trying to figure out which is the best way to drop down to. Okay, so we unlock the door at the bottom. Looks like there's something we can push a weighted object onto. Just be moving this ball over there. There we go. There was a couple more platforming puzzles in the original version, in sort of the upper levels of that area. This, it was just showing you the images that you needed to unlock the doors. But there was one in particular that, for such an early on level and for the first game, required a bit of precision with the platforming, so I was always kind of surprised by that. But non-existent in this one. So this is the whole section of the game. Yeah, this is like a descending tower, but there's several different rooms that you can access that basically got their own little challenges. It's the challenge room. This section was interesting, though. Careful here. Okay. Wasn't careful enough. Is this a trimmed down version of the original game so far? I wouldn't say in most regards. In most regards, it seems like this game pretty much beat for beat does a lot of the stuff that the original game had, but yeah, there's been a couple sections where it hasn't quite been as, I don't know, complex, detailed. So it's not exactly the same. It's another one of those situations where I guess I had to jump a little bit further. Where are they at? Oops. You know what I miss from the original game, though? I miss being able to roll and then face the other direction. Because that was a big mechanic. It's not really a way you could do that in this game. I'm trying to see if there's some sort of button combination that'll get it. But, I mean, you just press the circle button, you dodge, roll, and then you're immediately facing the other way. Made life easier in some situations, especially if you're trying to outmaneuver enemies. Guess it's not a huge deal. Alright, I gotta find a way to get down here without killing myself. I think that's how we get back up. It's not terrible, though. I mean, there are some remakes that just gut content compared to the original games. And, you know, they give you something pretty to look at, but it just is not the same game. And I don't think that's fair to say in this game's case. I feel like for the most part it seems pretty spot on. But yeah, there's a couple sections here and there where it's just a little lighter. Oop. Got more of them. My opinion, perfect remakes always keep pretty much the exact same content, and then in some cases maybe even add a little bit more. And there's not too many like that. I mean, this one would come pretty damn close if it doesn't quite fit that bill. Maybe like Fire Red and Leaf Green Pokemon games. Resident Evil remake, the original one for sure. Other than that, I don't know if I could say that. Not too many other remakes. Not that I played a whole lot of other ones. Oh yeah, Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Also welcome, Jubei. I have not played that in quite a while. You know, I haven't really played any of the remakes. I mean, I stopped at Soul Silver. That was the one I got. And I thought it was great, but God, that feels like it's been so long. I remember I got that when I first started working, I think. Oh Lord, has that been a while. Those are probably pretty good. I don't remember them quite as well, but I bet you those were decent little remakes. Haven't played the 3rd gen remakes. And then I don't know what's going on with the 4th gen ones. They're looking a little iffy. Maybe it'll be alright. Oh. That's not what I thought I needed to do with that. I thought we'd all push it all the way to the end. Ooh, no! Shoot. Surprisingly, that wasn't as big of a fall as I thought it was going to be, but still. Took a bit of a tumble. Guess that requires something with a little bit more kick. Fourth Gen was the last you played fully, but probably won't buy a Switch for that. Yeah, you're in the same boat that I am. I'd get a Switch if there were enough games that I wanted to play on it, but there ain't, so I haven't. It'll probably happen one of these days, though. God, it was getting rough for me. Fortune, I played all the way through, and I really enjoyed the games, Diamond and Pearl. I even got that was 4th Gen, right? Yeah. I'm trying to think of what because I got the other one too. Platinum, that's what it was. I got Platinum and I didn't finish it. And then 5th Gen was rough for me. I don't think I finished those games all the way, technically. Like the little bonus content that's usually at the end of a Pokemon game, I did not do with those. Or maybe I didn't even do the Elite Four, actually, now that I think about it. But, yeah, 5th, 6th. Oh, boy. I think maybe I finished those. No, maybe not. I don't know. Hard to say, it's been a while. I know 7th Gen I finished for sure. Sun and Moon I liked quite a bit, and I had some friends to actually trade Pokemon with, so that was kind of fun. Oop, what are you doing there, Lara? There you go. Alright, we made it down to the bottom. Atlas. So we've got 3, I think, out of 4 open. Still need to get that one last one that's right above us. Which looks like that's that right there, but I need something to jump off of. I think once we go into all those challenge rooms, then we'll have whatever is needed here. I don't remember what they were. I don't remember if they were just regular keys in the original or what. I think they were just keys and they were just different metals. It might be something a little bit more, I don't know, theatric in this game. Like swords or something. Oh no, the swords were blocking the door. That's what that was. Yeah, they kind of don't look like swords. Well, sort of. To get to that one, it looks like we need to approach it from the top. Yeah, that's gonna take some doing, I think. So the anniversary edition is approaching 15 years old. Time flies. Certainly it does. I didn't get the anniversary edition when it was brand new, but yeah, it's certainly been a while. Oh, there's that Damocles one. That's one with all the swords hanging above you. Okay, let me see what I could probably do with this one. Pull that out. Yeah, I don't think I could make that jump on the other side. This one seems a little bit more doable. Ominous sounding soundtrack, though. Okay, which one is this? Is this Poseidon? I always hate dipping around in the water. I think it is. I'll just say it is. It's hard to see with that camera angle. A little bit of water, too. What's going on here? What is this? Oh, there we go. Almost didn't make that. Nothing's ever going to be worse than the water maze in Tomb Raider Last Revelation. That was awful. That might have been the worst water puzzles type deal that I've ever done. It was so hard to navigate. And I don't even think that, because like I tried to map it out in my head. I'm like, all right, so we got to take a left turn down here. We got to go up here, got to go down here. And I don't think any of that made a difference. Because at the end of the day, I think I just found all the routes and the buttons and the levers I was supposed to hit by pure luck. And I end up hitting it eventually. How lovely. Okay, this is going to be one of those deals where we got to raise and lower the water level more than likely. Ocarina of Time, eat your heart out. There's something over there. A little raft or something. That's just a secret. I guess that's cool too. Where is that? The fish to spit. Means I can pull this one. There we go. That's the hit up awful hard on there. We got the raft out, I think. Where'd it go? Oh, is it under there? There it is. Can I nudge it out of there? I see the rings on it, like we're supposed to use the grapple. Oh, you know what? Shoot, okay. Yeah, we are. I mean, I was kind of joking about having to raise and lower it, but I think we got to do both. Plug that back up. Let go. No, let go. I guess B doesn't let go. Pull it back, gotta shove it back in. Let go. There you go. Okay, so let's see. Not the end I was intending on hitting, but never mind, it doesn't work. Why do you want to go for that one? Maybe I can't pull it. It's making noises. Very odd. I could latch onto it, but she's not pulling it in a direction that is gonna work. I'm thinking maybe it only moves if the water level's completely down. At least out of there, but I don't think I got a means to actually stop that water from flowing. I'm trying to get in the water for like 30 seconds. Oh. I hope it isn't glitched. There's not really another angle I could approach this thing from. Unless there's something else I'm supposed to do with it. So if I get... Oh, look at that. Okay. I was ahead of the curve a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm only able to move it from underneath the arch if the water level's completely down. Which... looks like we might be able to do. If I can push this thing down. See, I didn't see that before. I already made that reference, just like Zelda. A little bit. It's not a full temple's worth, but the sentiment is the same. Let's see if we can pull it from here. Kinda. I wonder if that's gonna be good enough. Oh, but you know what? I wonder if we need to pull it. Nah, we just needed to get over there, I guess. Unless we needed to get over there. Ah, shoot. If I jump down here, is there a way I could get back up? There's gotta be, right? Otherwise it gets soft locked. She can almost sort of hook onto it. Oops. I think she had it there. So I see two little open platforms up near the top. One looks a little bit taller than the others, and that one that looks taller is more kind of over in this direction. So I think we'll try raising the water with it over there. I think that should be good. That should be good. Okay. Yeah, that's not nothing. I could just automatically hook onto that if we wanted to. But this requires a little bit of doing. There we go. I'll get whatever the heck's inside here. What is that? Is that a key? Ah, they're the keys. Okay. Found the Key of Poseidon. I think just to be safe, I'm gonna lower the water level back down. Just because we need to swim to get in here, so probably don't want to cut down whatever's going to be taking our air supply away from us. Well, that wasn't too bad. I feel like some of the other challenge areas can be a little bit worse. Okay. No bats. No bats to greet me. So, let me get another look at this. We've got that switch. That's going to be the last switch we need to open up all the doors. I guess it opens up the Damocles one. Let me see if I can get up a little bit higher. Can't wrap around there. Ooh. Wow. Out of reach. It looks like there's a grabbing point there, but I don't think that'll be good enough. Probably what I want to do is get up to that Atlas one. It looks like once we get that platform out, then I might be able to... Actually, I don't know. I just think we we need to get up a little bit higher. How do I do that, though? Because I couldn't do it from that point. I think we made the mistake of going down all the way. That doesn't look right. Maybe I could jump to the side from here. There we go. I almost feel like she'd be able to make that jump. I'm gonna try it. It worked! I mean... Took a little bit of damage, but it worked. Alright, now we just need to find a way to get out of these other ones. Back to the middle section. I think I got to it from here. That's how I get to the ladder. Pretty much whatever works. Might not be the intended way, but it, you know, it still functions. Let's see. Okay, so we did Poseidon. Don't need to do that. God damn it. Well, hold up. The Damocles one I could probably get to pretty easy, but let's see about getting to one of the upper ones. And like working our way down. There's Hephaestus. Oh god, Hephaestus and Atlas. I thought there was a Thor one. Maybe the Thor is strictly in the original. Well, Hephaestus got a hammer too. I remember there was a hammer, but it was like electrified. So I thought it was Thor. It might have been Thor in the original, but they might have changed it to make, I don't know, more sense. Maybe that just unlocked the platform. I'm not too sure. No, not that. There you go. Whoa! Oh, come on! She's usually good about that. Like if you walk towards an edge, all the way down here. If she walks towards an edge, she usually turns around and grabs onto the ledge. I guess I was moving too fast, though. Rush it, but I mean, I did go a long way to get back up to that point. Okay, here we go. Back up here. Not there. What are you doing, Lara? Being a little bit tepid when it comes to grabbing onto things you're supposed to be grabbing onto. There's like a specific button. I guess it wouldn't necessarily told me if there was. But I don't think there's like a button that you need to press in order to grab onto it. Unless I was, well, here's the thing. I'm doing the automatic grab onto thing. I wonder if it would be any different if I had the manual grab instead. But it's like she grabbed onto that ledge last time, no problem. So I don't know why it's an issue now. Let's try jumping onto it. Okay. There you go. Making me nervous now. Alright. Hephaestus, here we go. Oh, this deal again. Do we even need to hit this? Oh, it's stuck. Where is it? Oh. Whoa! Whoa! I wonder if that would have done any damage. could hear it. There's the electricity. Oh boy, this looks perfect for Indiana Jones adventure mode. That stupid movement thing that they have in Emperor's Tomb. Okay, don't linger. Looking at that thing too long and get the crap shocked out of you. I see little holes. And I see statue men. There's Hephaestus and his hammer. Is the hammer in here? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. I'm looking like it's gonna drop from the heavens. Let's get everything in its place. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, cool. Violent way of doing that, but sure. So this was different. I don't exactly remember what the original puzzle was like necessarily. I think it was mostly just platforming though. But I think the idea was like you needed a way to hop onto the hammer or something. There's the key. I think we need another brick. Just need to find a way to actually get... Okay, there we go. Ah, that's how you get it done. But I had the wrong side in mind. More shotgun ammo I can't use. Okay, cool. It's just the left and right D-pad. I haven't switched weapons yet, so... What's up, Phoenix? Welcome back. Sorry, dude, for the late check-in. Needed time to recover, passed out of school today. Oh, okay, well... Whatever you need to do, man, but thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it. Hope you, recovered. I know what that feels like, though. Sometimes I pass out after work. I'm gonna pass out in a minute here. There's a... Oh, is that a health kit? I could probably use that. Whoa. It's a weird camera angle. So does this still drop down? Yes, it does. There we go. Unconscious, English second language. I got you. No worries. Still. Hope you're better now. Shoot. Oh. I guess that worked. We just needed to write it up a little bit. 5-year-old brain typing again. I got you. Don't worry about it. Hold up, I don't want to die here. Would be a shame after doing all that. Okay, let's see. Where's our key items? Key of Hephaestus, Key of Poseidon. We got it all worked out. that actually go up? Oh, yeah, it does go up. Oh, shoot. She didn't drop back down onto the point it was supposed to drop. Don't it happen from what you hear? You just fell out of your seat, trying to wake you up for 20 minutes. Sometimes that happens just with simple overexertion. Staying up too late. Sometimes it's a latent medical condition. I don't know. If it's not happened before, it still would be concerning, but I mean, at least it's probably not chronic. Could just be a narcoleptic. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to go for Atlas next. I don't know what the hell's going on there, though. There's like some ramps or something. That doesn't look fun. Oh, I think if you don't jump off of that first ramp, you just end up going on the other one and going overboard. It doesn't look too terrible, but doesn't look that great either. Whoops! Guess I was kind of expecting her to grab onto something. What, passing out? Yeah, sure. I remember a kid passed out at my elementary school. I don't remember what his issue was, but he was out for a while. How do I get over there? I gotta go back up top here. We were there before. There we go. Be safer to get over on this side. Okay, wow. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. It's a relief. Well, I mean, you know, I wouldn't just write it off necessarily, but I don't think it would be terribly abnormal depending on what your habits are. Thank you for the host. Chris, welcome back. Appreciate the host. Thank you, thank you. Hope all is going well. What is this? Tomb Raider always. Nice. Are you playing some Tomb Raider recently? Or just now? Oh god. I forgot I had that out. What does it want me to shoot? What are these? Got some points about. About to. Okay. Which one are you playing? I don't remember. I don't know if you remember from last time you were here, but I've basically been going through the series from the original all the way through. Oh, there we go. So, just finished up Legend a couple days ago. Started Anniversary tonight. TR1, okay, I got you. Cool. Been really sick for the last month, been throwing up every day at least twice. Feel dizzy, nauseated, lightheaded. Well, I don't feel well. I would probably, if I was in your shoes, probably go get a checkup. See if there's some underlying thing going on. But you do what you need to do. What's going on here? I guess this is just a quick way to get back. Oh, maybe this is a quick way to get back and forth. That might change something once we hit all these up. Legend was really short. I thought Legend was okay. I don't know that I like it as much as the core games, but I thought it was alright. I really hated the bike segments. I played the original version. I feel like it should be known too. So, not the fixed up PS3 version. Oh, but what is that? Oh, did I get it? Gotta watch them pointy bits. Don't know what it is. Wasn't any help. I gotcha. Well, that's unfortunate then. Lara very chipper in Legend. There's not much that breaks her spirits except when she threatens to shoot Amanda at the end of the game. There's anything I could grab onto here. Well, I wonder what it is then, and why this thing popped up. Because I'm not seeing anything else here. Unless there's something up top there. Oh yeah, there's spots we get to shoot too. There it goes, okay. Well. I think I need a little bit more of a running head start. How far away can I be when I shoot this thing? Let's see. Oh, doesn't necessarily need to be red. I guess this helps though. Oh. All right. Almost. Almost ain't good enough though. Oh, you can, bam, you can be all the way down here. Well, shoot. Got to tease it a little bit. Did 2 full rotations on that thing. Alright. Go reap the rewards. How do I get up there, though? Oh. The pillar got smashed. I guess that makes sense. There you go, Atlas. Take a load off. Oh, yeah. Let me pick up that ammunition, too. Good secret there. Anyway, what I was saying about Legend, it wasn't bad. I liked it. As far as the core gameplay mechanics, I don't know if I prefer it over the core games. I think I'd probably like how the core games control a little bit better. And then I was talking about like the feeling of isolation you get when it comes to the original Tomb Raiders. It kind of lends to this kind of more creepy vibe, and things seem a little bit more dire, but when she's got like a full team behind her, don't quite get that same feeling. And I think I just kind of prefer the mood of the original Tomb Raider games as opposed to the approach they went with Legend. But it wasn't a bad game. It's more of a matter of preference, I think, and just stylistic choices. The only parts I legitimately had issue with were the bike segments, which, as I'd noted when I was actually doing them, They fixed up in later versions of the game, because I'd played it on the PS3, and the PS3 version of those bike segments was not nearly as bad. They fixed up the AI a little bit. I feel like it was a lot easier to kind of navigate through. Also the controls. With the original controls with the controller, you had to accelerate and decelerate. Maybe just accelerate. You only accelerated by means of the left analog stick, which sucked. I was not a fan of that. And then in like the PS3 versions and later, you just use it with the triggers. So I don't know. The control scheme just felt a lot more intuitive to me with the later ones. But yeah, outside of that, and maybe it's short length. Would have liked it if it was a little bit longer. But I like the levels. I like the level design. Felt like there was a decent amount of variety in it. I think what I'm talking about in terms of tone, though, I like Anniversary a bit. Because it still retains sort of the... kind of the... God damn it. Same tone as the original game. But you just got those updated controls and graphics. No. I was thinking maybe I just plug the keys in right now, but... I'll wait till the end. One thing that's kind of bothering me with this, with Anniversary so far, is sometimes she doesn't grab onto ledges when you really need her to. And I'm wondering if the manual grab would fix that. But then I just have to get used to using manual grab all the time. What's up, Rose Gold? Welcome back, Angelina Jolie in video game form. A little bit. Oh, that's how you do that. I'm thinking, like, do I need to grab onto the ledge or something? Nah, you just slide in. Who would have thought? After movies like, the hell was she in? Hackers? They'd make a video game out of her. I wonder if that's good enough. Oh, this might be a situation where I gotta push it in. Like that. There we go. Or maybe not. Oops. That doesn't seem right. Not from there. No, it definitely doesn't hang up there all that much, so I think I gotta wedge it in. The only thing is, I don't know why she's not grabbing onto the top of that. You have this game on PS2? Yeah, I think I first played it... Boy, did I play it on PS2 or did I play it on Xbox? I didn't own it until I got the collection. Oops, I knocked over that drink. Sorry, gotta do a little cleanup. I didn't own it until I got the PS3 collection, but I played it before that. I borrowed it. Or did I rent this one? I don't remember. But I don't remember now if it was on the Xbox or if it was on the PS2. But it was still one of the 6th gen consoles. So it was definitely one of the earlier versions. I don't remember if this game had a release on 360 or not. Oh shoot. Or like any 7th gen platforms. I know when it came to Legend. When it came to Legend, that one definitely... Oh, maybe I needed to do that. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Well, how do I get it to drop like that in any other circumstance? But with Legend, I think that one was strictly on 6th gen consoles. And then eventually got released on 360, and then it never got released on PS3 until that collection, which I think came out in 2011. So you had it in the Tomb Raider trilogy. It was a good deal. The only thing is that they use those god-awful normal maps. Lara looks weird. I don't like it. Do these drop? Okay, so the gimmick in the original version of this game was the swords, and I think there was a lot more than this. It would sometimes drop on you. I guess there's swords that pop out from the bottom now, too. Maybe it was always like that. Now I forget. Something happened. Pick up these items first. Well, that was easy. Key of Damocles. Oops. Or if you have an analog controller, you could just walk cautiously by nudging it. Let's see what this does. Can we... There we go. Increase the height there a little bit. Regardless of when this game came out or when I last completed it. Boy, it's still been a while. So some of this stuff is highly familiar, but I think more so because I played the original game more recently. I'm not sure what to expect necessarily. Oops. I don't know if I should be messing with this or if I should be back up top there. It looked like it was blocked off, but then I saw those pillars that you could potentially grab onto. Didn't even need to scale that thing. That's like a secret. So I don't think we can do anything with that yet. Probably something we have to come back to. Ugh. There's a health kit up there too. Is your favorite level in both Tomb Raider Original and Tomb Raider Anniversary? All of St. Francis Folly, or there's just this particular section with the challenges? This one was definitely the longest, I feel, and it definitely had some of the more memorable spots in it. It might be my favorite too. I think I like it better than pretty much anything else. Oh shit. Ooh. All of St. Francis Folly. Yeah, it's definitely very unique, and it keeps... I feel like it keeps the flow going by keeping things different. just like in a lot of different terms, in terms of like design, in terms of puzzle and challenge, in terms of visuals. Oh, god damn it. Gotta watch them corners. Haven't seen him yet in this version, but we originally got Pierre Dupont creeping around corners. Always kept you on edge. Ooh. I didn't think they'd be as dangerous as they were. I know there was a few hanging up there. Oh, shoot. Thought it'd stick around. I didn't think it'd pop up quite as quick as it did. Oh, let's see here. If I could get to the other side, I bet you I could get that treasure. I just don't know if I want to do that. Because I think that just means running through this little gauntlet here. Otherwise, they'd probably just be able to walk up. No, actually, maybe not. The doors were closed. There might be a switch or something nearby that we gotta press. Oh, yeah, shoot. I thought I made the same mistake. I'm getting tired. I made the same mistake I did when I died last time. I wanted to see if something would pop down so I could get to the other side. Okay, where is this sword? There it is. I feel like I should just make all of them fall. I don't like have any guesswork when I need to go through here again. Okay, so made those go down. Oh, shoot. Get that health kit. It's a damn shame those don't open up. But I guess I could probably just drop down here. What was that? Oh. Really cautious. Something's gonna happen. I might as well just go get that little treasure. thing about this is, yeah, there were still 2 swords in the corner here. Oh, wait a second. Hold up. Yeah, we're not done yet. We still need to open up the doors somehow. Well, shoot. Okay, I guess I need to go back up top here. So what am I aiming for? Oh, okay. There it is. A little crank. Quickly now. There you go. Oh, actually. Never mind then. Oops. I mean, it's completely open, but I guess there's an invisible wall there blocking me. Just do the old-fashioned way then, huh? There we go. Okay, there should only be 4 rooms, so I think we got them all. The height of this whole area doesn't seem nearly as tall as it is in the original. You can still die if you, I mean, drop from 2 levels up even. But still. I think it's a little bit more treacherous in the original version. We kind of saved the worst for last. Honestly, the Damocles area probably shouldn't have been that bad. I just couldn't pay attention to it. Almost all the artifacts. Got 5 out of 6. Yeah. I wonder where that other one was. Can't think of any spots that looked like obvious little treasure areas. Ah, yes, the Colosseum. I want to see it. I really want to take a look at what this looks like. What combat system do you like more, this or Legend? I think if just strictly combat, maybe Legend. The dodge mechanic is interesting, but you need a little bit of time and room in order to make the most out of it. Like if you want to get those kill shots. But I like how dynamic the Legend combat can be. Just with the whole jumping off of people and, you know, the melee attacks. This is kind of like a very simplistic version of that. It doesn't quite have as much, but it's got a couple other things in its place. I'm not really, I mean, aside from the enemy types, which I guess probably could be enough reason on its own, but I don't know why they didn't incorporate more of the legend-type combat system in this game. It's a little bit weird to introduce all that and then not have it in the sequel of sorts. But maybe we could also just chalk it up in-game lore-wise as to Lara's not quite that skilled yet. I don't know. But I actually thought the combat in Legend was really fun. It took a little bit of getting used to, but once you get used to it, you do a lot with it. Very creaky and rickety in here. Shot. Guess we're just traversing this little thing here. Guess it does have the reinvent the wheel syndrome with the sequels. I guess. I don't know. I've got a art book. Well, art books, I guess it is. It's a collection that's got like development art for every Tomb Raider game, I think up until the reboots. Now I'm trying to think. Does it go that far? I don't know now. I need to look at them a little bit more thoroughly. I didn't want to look at too far into them because I was getting into Angel of Darkness at the time that I got it. And I knew nothing about Angel of Darkness, and I didn't really want to have any of it spoiled for me. So I kind of stopped looking around there. I guess I should have looked at the Crystal Dynamics ones, though, since I actually have played these. But there's a little bit of, like, some developer notes. I should look through there and see if there's anything of interest in terms of the development of this game. Ah, here's the gorillas. Oh my god. It's a declaration of war, then. Original game, you usually wanted to shoot these guys with a shotgun. Oof. Oh man, the Colosseum was scaled down. Like, way down. I mean, you know. If we're going for a sense of realism, I guess it makes sense, but yeah, the Colosseum is a lot smaller than it is in the original. Shut up, Dupont. We haven't had, like, Dupont actually attack us yet. I guess he's lurking in the shadows. But he hasn't taken any pot shots at us. There's so much cool stuff in Angel of Darkness, lots of deleted content to discover online. Yeah, when I was looking, I was flipping through the art book, and it seemed like there was quite a few pages dedicated to Angel of Darkness. Unfortunately, I don't think most of that made it into the game. I did see one of the... oh boy, the Temple of the Seasons challenge areas. There's the one with, like, the breathing statue heads. I did see that in the original design, it was like baby heads. That's the only thing. That was my biggest takeaway from what little I looked into it. And then in the actual game, they're like dragon heads or something. But they were baby heads at first. Well, Angel Darkness may have flaws. It's actually a small, dedicated fan base. Yeah, and when I streamed it, I did the Rescued mod pack, which, again, you know, that dedicated fan base. A lot of people dedicated to restoring some of the lost features in that game and just trying to get it back, you know, kind of on par with the rest of the core games. And I think it did a pretty damn good job. From what I've heard with the original release, there is a lot of frustrating things in terms of how it controls. And then, you know, some of the weird stuff that's missing, like Lara being able to dual wield her pistols wasn't in the game apparently, so kind of a weird choice, but I guess it was all due to timing constraints and whatever. But that all made it in with the Rescued mod pack, and for the most part I think it was an enjoyable experience when I streamed it. There was a couple weird things, and you know, can't make up for the lack of story, some other stuff too, but for the most part I liked it quite a bit. I think I had a better time with it than some of the like actual 1 through 5 games. I've seen the fan remake being developed on YouTube. Recommend checking it out if you get the chance. Fan remake of Angel of Darkness? I was talking about the fan remake of 2, which is like a one-man show. And that's pretty impressive. Fan remake of Angel of Darkness, though, if that's what you're talking about, I have not seen that, so probably take a look. Oh, man. Oof. Lions and gorillas. It's a remake of Angel of Darkness. Okay. I feel like in the original designs for the lions in here, they were supposed to be like emaciated. Like you could see their rib cages and their flesh looked, I don't know, flabby. I mean, it's hard to tell with the PS1 models, PS1 era models, I guess I should say. But here, look pretty healthy. I guess maybe they're just eating each other. What's that? Oh, it's a key. Damn shame I can't just grapple it. I gotta stop playing this. I'm kind of burnt. I really want to keep going with this, but yeah, I'm a little tired. We've been going for over 3 hours, so that's more than enough of a stream for me. But we made a lot of progress that I'm fairly with. So I am going to call it quits. Thank you for following, Rose Gold. Appreciate that. I will come back with this probably next week. Like I said, I think I'm going to take one of these weekend days off. But whatever weekend day I do stream, we're probably going to finish up Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb. If it ends up being a really short stream, because I don't know how far into that game I am, but if it ends up being really short, I'll probably just boot up and do some anniversary in addition to that. But the next like full dedicated stream to anniversary will probably be early next week, more than likely Monday. So if you're interested in seeing that, come back then. But I appreciate everybody that was here tonight. Lots of people in, lots of people chatting. Always happy with that. I am gonna take off though. Let's see. I might just host somebody instead of raid. I don't really want to raid Scoob. I already raided him one time this week. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it as always. And we'll see y'all next time around. So until then, have a good night. Later.